Hi everyone, welcome to another update on Xschem. I guess pretty soon we should start calling it something else. Right? Please watch at 2x speed. That'll save your time. I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes. But if you watch at 2x speed, I don't think I speak very fast, so you should be able to save your time. There are a few things I'm really proud of. They're all still works in progress, but these are big. Analog sim environment waveform viewer. So let's get started with it. And how are you going to start? You should, after downloading Git cloning, you should do a switch to the fluid editing branch. And this is, I think, the quick starts with Skywater 130 nanometer and Global Foundries 180 nanometers. So let me just show you what that is. This is Global Foundries. And so whatever you had, that whatever you can download from Tim Edwards' website, Open Circuit Design, has been migrated to the Cadence kind of structure. And here's an example. I don't know. It's trigger happy. I don't know why it opened that up. I didn't tell it to open that. But anyway, well, let's open this. And then let's say, okay, let's open this guy. And like I said, I want to revisit connected drag. And this is open for edit. Like I mentioned, you can go read only with Control Shift 2. This is open for edit. And connected drag. What I didn't mention last time is that we do have support. So I can just click and drag, of course. But if I use the M key, let me select all of these. And now I'm in connected drag mode. I click and click selection, but now I can do a flip. And that's Alt F. I will probably, and then I can also do a rotate. So that's something that Claude was able to put in. It took a lot of back and forth because it uses heuristics. And anyway, that's one thing. Let's see if I have something that has a symbol view. Oh, something actually has a symbol view. I don't know why. It's probably easier to. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and demonstrate the analog sim environment with this guy. Simulation tools, analog simulation environment. And that's been made to look similar to Cadence. But here I can load the saved state. And what we have here, now this should be improved. I should go to this cell automatically. So I'll put that in. Here's one we have. Double click should load it. It didn't. So that's another opportunity for enhancement. The reason it did that just now is because I think it tried to open a waveform viewer. Maybe not. Okay. So then what about simulating? Uh, here, I'll demonstrate the other lesser features really. But one thing I did want to point out is something that the debug, you can start a fluid trace and stop a trace. It's called fluid trace because we were debugging problems with the connected drag. Probably should just be called trace, and there should be just one, right? You either start or you stop. You shouldn't have both. So want to mention that. So we hit that. So let's simulate this, and you will see that's, oh, I don't have ngSpice. Let's look here. Let me see if I can fix that really quick. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see if this works now. Okay, and if you ever had a conversation with Stefan, you know that one thing he likes about or hates about Cadence and likes about Xcam is how fast it is. He did all this in the blink of an eye. Of course, this is a very small circuit, of course. But so I've never tried doing this with the old thing. So let me show you here. This is what Stefan's schematic looked like. Why didn't it open? Right? We opened it, right? Didn't we? Already open? Where? Oh, okay, it claims to be open, but see, it's so cluttered. It's got everything here. You've got to read to see what it does. So that's motivation to move away from that kind of mode of operation to the cadence flow mode of operation. So that's why we have this, and then you can do things like that. But now having done a simulation, how do you plot stuff? What else? So you can, oh, sorry, that again will trigger happy. Right? We didn't mean to disable. We want to double click this so we could edit it. There's that. But one thing that I am proud of is that if you've worked with Xschem, the way you would have entered these is you would use just the V source. Let me show you that. This guy here, V source, and then you would have entered like this guy is a V source, right? And you would have entered PWL and within quote PW, I think PWL, and then within brackets all those parameters. That's not what you want. You want the cadence user experience. One thing that I haven't tried is the PWL thing. This is pulse. Anyway, this is much nicer. We are in edit mode. Let's quickly see how that works. See if it works at all. Put that here and try to edit it. Okay, so it's not really ready for prime time. Okay, I thought it was, but because you're supposed to get a bunch of things like the number of time points, stuff like that, but it's not ready. Okay, sorry, I should have tested it, but didn't. Okay, so we have run a simulation. Now we want to plot stuff. You can first launch the waveform user using tools, waveform viewer, or and the one nice thing is these things run right out of the box, all the model files and everything. If you start a new test bench, you'll get everything. Oh, that's not good. It's supposed to have all the I think what Claude went and did is it put in the thing for a typical for this test bench. That's not right. It should have put in everything for all the devices in the PDK. Okay, a bunch of things I gotta go in and fix, but it's all a work in progress. So you can launch the waveform viewer. Let's do that. What is this? Okay, don't know why that's still okay. So there are some bugs and still working through them. The white needs two of these. I don't know. Let's close this. And I think if I open that again, it's going to do the same thing. But let's just plot. So in cadence, like I can do a control 4, enter plot select, I mean, a signal select mode, and come and do an escape, and it should have plotted them. Let's see where the waveform view is. It's not showing it. It should be here somewhere. I don't know why it's not. Okay. Okay, so there's one thing I need to point out, and that's that by default, you're in single plot mode. So let's come here, and if you look here, when I do a control shift 4, it switches it to multi-plot mode. So let's go out of here again. And oh, I think that probably sent it back into single plot mode. So let's do this. Waveform viewer should be empty. Oh God, there are bugs. That wasn't good. I mean, went into multi-plot mode. So now I can come and oh God, let's dismiss these highlights. Plot these again. 4, 1. And you'll see that you pretty much get the same user experience you get with Cadence. You can right click and drag to zoom. You have scrolling, panning, and I haven't yet put the markers. I'm looking forward to doing that. And action, whatever. So that's the analog sim environment. And you can save states. So I haven't modified anything, but if I had, I could come here and do a save state. What would be nice is to, when you load state, you should be able to load just specific settings, right, from another state. So that's something that's pending. Mm. Uh, so like I launched, let me just quickly say that, like I launched Global Foundries, you can also launch the Sky 130. It's a similar command. And let me show you about pins. So when I want to place pins, I want to, let's say I want to place some pins called A, schematic is read-only, really? It's not read-only. It is editable. Ah, it is all the place. So a bunch of bugs. A, B, and C. It's gonna. I can do a control and middle click to, and it'll consume them. And then I want to show you I can toggle these to become wire labels, right? So Control Shift T makes them wire labels. I can drag those onto, oops, those onto nets to name them. Let's not do that. And what would be, okay, let's say I had this guy and I do the symbol generation. Generate symbol view, make symbol from schematic. So it has one pin, symbol view, okay, create. And did it open the symbol view? I don't know. But let's go here in the library matcher. Symbol. That's not checked in. So already open, really? Didn't look like it was open, did it? Okay. So it's done something. It didn't create that pin. So that's a bug. But what I wanted to show is that you can create copy pins across views. So I do Control C here and come and do a Control V. It should paste it. So here, if I do a control, so here I do a C, change this, and I want to show you that as well, right? I can change the input, change the type. I don't have to change which cell I'm placing. So here, let me change the name to, that's not good. Should have been able to change the name, but maybe I had to click on this guy. Let's make that D, let's make that an output. Okay, actually, you don't have to, you can actually do control and middle click. That should be working, but it's not. Okay, good. Good to know. Okay, D. And I can do a control C, and I can come here and place that, and it will automatically know what to do with that. So I think we've touched on pretty much everything. Control, revisited, connected, drag, copy pins across views. Pin properties, I showed you that. Okay, it's the Control Shift T, but you can look at the RC file and map it to whatever you want. Okay, search and replace. This is based on, so let me close this guy. I don't want to save changes. I'll go ahead and delete that. So I don't need this. But this one doesn't have hierarchy, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to demonstrate it here. But tools, I don't know if I have the search, but it is Control Shift G, gives you it's I use it with another tool. It's pretty powerful, but you can search for pins or instances or wire labels in the selection before. Let me not delete those. Now let's just say I'm looking for ports in the view, and I just say list. Say I'm not matching anything. I'm just going to say list. It didn't list anything, and why is that? That's not good because there are ports in the okay, that's something we got to figure out. Port. More command find port. Okay, there is no. Okay, good. Bunch of. Let's see if we can list instances. We can list even instances. Okay. I wonder why that would be. If you don't have anything there, it's got a list. Schematic is read only. Okay. Okay, this is a work in progress, but I thought it ran successfully before. Net label, list. Okay, it's not ready for prime time, obviously. Read only, it's not read only. It is editable. I wonder if it's running on the wrong view. Let's see what else I have open. This is the only thing I have open, so I'm not sure what it's complaining about. And you can always go and do that. Oh, I think you know what's happened is but we look for other things as well. Let me save this. And now if I do the same, Control Shift G, and let me just search for list now. Okay, listed them. Maybe okay, that's not good. It's going off what's saved on disk, right? That's not good. How about instance? It should be uh okay, so it's listing. Okay, so it is kind of working. Okay, net label. Okay, so it is working. This is I don't think this is working yet. But when I find something, it'll go and so let's see. So let's say instance. Let's match it to R contains. Now let's see what it does. Okay, it finds it. Okay, you can regular expressions to rename them. Okay, this is Control Shift G. Let me play, and then you can do a history recall. Control Shift I is for just instances, and that will this one it won't change stuff across the hierarchy, but you can do a build command and then run that. This can be nasty, right? View, regex name, optional, but this lets you actually powerful if you it can be a time saver when you're using it. Okay, let's close that and see what else I want to talk about. Search and replace, quick start. Yeah, I mentioned how you would. Okay, the Python utility. So what it is, if you download from open circuit design, you'll get something that's actually I showed you the Clutter, right? The test bench that has Clutter. So let me show you. So then now actually Claude actually ran it. I haven't personally. It's this test migrate. Actually, it's ASE migrate. I think that's the one. But the right thing to do would be to just read the README. Actually, you can just give it to Claude, and Claude should be able to tell you what to do if you actually have to use it. So that's about it. I think we hit on everything. These, as we saw, are not yet ready for prime time, unfortunately. I'll fix that. But yep, hopefully you enjoy using the analog sim environment and put in a lot of bug reports and feature requests. And thank you.